Alright, what's up everybody? We're gonna pick up where we left off on the drone simulator, FPV, Skydive. This is my third try recording this video. My PC keeps crashing, but anyways, this is flight school right here. And I'll select that drone. It's an introduction to FPV concepts and terminology. Take the first step to becoming an FPV pilot by learning the basics about drones, controllers, cameras, and more. We're going to learn about it. Lesson 1, Unit 1, in the flight school. FPV Skydive. I chose a little drone here. Little whoop. Drones. A drone, sometimes known as a quadcopter or quad, is a remotely controlled aircraft, usually consisting of a frame and motors. FPV drones are specifically designed for first-person view control, where a mounted camera sends a live video feed directly to the pilot. Sick. Controllers. The controller, also known as a transmitter, is the device used to transmit pilot control and inputs to the drone. Controllers consist of various sticks and buttons used to control the drone. While flying in the simulator is possible with a gamepad or keyboard, it's recommended to use a dedicated FPV controller for a realistic simulator experience. Ah, I see. This is what an FPV controller looks like. A shell. Goggles. FPV drones are head-mounted display devices that display the live video feed transmitted from the drone's camera. Used by drone pilots, goggles allow pilots to accurately navigate and fly the drone from a first-person view perspective as if they were on board the drone, of course. Camera features. Camera angle refers to the orientation of the FPV camera mounted on the drone. It determines the perspective from which the pilot views the flight. On the FOV and FPV cameras refers to the extent of the visible environment captured by the camera. A wider FOV, field of view, gives the pilot a broader perspective, while a more narrow FOV offers a more focused view. Camera noise in FPV drones are unwanted visual artifacts or interference that can appear on the display due to analog signal transmitting. Enabling the setting enhances realism at the cost of visual clarity. You can adjust all of them in settings. Great. Flight modes. A drone's flight mode is what determines how its flight controller will interpret the pilot's stick inputs. The three primary modes are acro mode, full manual control without any assistance. Angle mode, self-leveling is enabled and the drone will maintain a stable and upright position. Horizon mode, similar to angle mode, but instead of maintaining stability and self-leveling, the drone will perform a full flip when the sticks are at full deflection. The following unit will force the use of angle mode. Okay, I did not know that. I always fly in acro mode because I thought that's what I need to do. Apparently, it seems that I should probably be flying in angle mode. That's what we're going to do. Rates. In the context of FPV drones, rates determine sensitivity and responsiveness of the drone's controls and how quickly the drone will rotate about each of its three axes. Shouldn't it be axes, like axes, AXIS? Anyhow, to put it simply, higher rates result in a quicker and more aggressive movement, while lower rates offer smoother and more precise control. The following unit and practices will use beginner smooth rates. Okay. Lesson 1 completed. You've successfully completed the lesson, scoring 1 point. Alright. Alright. Next. Arming and disarming. The process of enabling or disabling the power and motor control of an FPV drone is known as arming or disarming. Before flying, every drone pilot needs to arm the drone and activate its motors. Disarming, on the other hand, involves deactivating the drone's motors and powering it down. Typically, arming the drone is done by lowering the throttle stick. If auto arm is enabled, this action will arm the drone. If auto arm is disabled, you will also need to press the arm key button. Okay. We get it. Controller on, lower the stick to arm the drone. If auto arm is disabled, you'll also need to press the arm button. Easy. Gimbal mapping. Flying the drone requires issuing input and commands using controller sticks. These inputs can be visualized by mapping them to a coordinated system. In this lesson, you will learn how to map and visualize your inputs before using them to fly. Left stick. The left or accessory stick controls the yaw command and throttle strength of the drone. It is split in 2 hemispheres which correspond with the turning of the drone left or right using the yaw command. Throttle or motor strength, however, works on 0 to 100% scale, where there is either 0% or 100% throttle input. Use the left stick to visualize your input and proceed when ready. The right stick. The right stick or cyclic stick controls the pitch and roll commands of the drone, and unlike the left stick, it is split into 4 quadrants. Moving the stick horizontally issues the roll command, while moving the stick vertically issues the pitch command. Both commands can be simultaneously issued by moving the stick in any quadrant. Use the right stick to issue the pitch and roll commands, and hoodily wadily. Okay. Combining the sticks. To summarize, flying a drone is a matter of combining 4 inputs to alter a drone's speed, rotation, and heading. For now, you try combining both sticks to visualize your input and proceed to the next lesson when ready. Let's play. Let's play with this. Oh, wait. Looks weird. Alright, throttle introduction. The most important command when starting flying. Throttle. Throttle manages the drone's speed and therefore elevation and direction of momentum. It's also a unique command in the way its input works. Unlike any other of the 3 commands, throttle takes input from a 0 to 100%, which represents the power input of the drone's motors. Throttle introduction. At 0%, the motors generate no power. The drone loses altitude. By moving the throttle stick towards 100%, the motors output corresponding amount of power. Issue the throttle commands to change. Alright. Alright. Throttle practice. Using throttle, and more importantly, using the right amount of throttle is a difficult task when flying a drone. Of course. Keep in mind that having the throttle stick at 0% will generate no power from the drone's rotor and the drone will drop. In the following practice, you will learn to carefully control the throttle input to maintain specific elevation and stay in the elevation zone. Okay. I have to arm it. No. Armed. Alright, so I can stay in this elevation zone. Can't really do anything else. Oh. Alright. Got it. The yaw command issues the... What? Issues? The yaw command causes the drone to rotate around its vertical axis. This is accomplished by creating the difference in speed between diagonal motor pairs. Together, the throttle yaw makes up the accessory left stick of the control. I call that spin, but that's yaw. Okay. Issue yaw. Alright. That's yaw. Yaw, yaw, yaw. Yaw, yaw, yaw. Yaw practice. On its own, yaw cannot alter the heading or direction of a drone. The cyclic stick is responsible for that. In practical terms, yaw is vital for pilots because it allows the controller to control over the alignment of the FPV camera. Generally, your aim when using yaw should be to hold the camera in line with your direction of travel. In the following practice, you will learn to rotate the drone using yaw. Okay. Too simple. Left or accessory stick combines yaw and throttle inputs. Mastering the accessory stick allows pilots to simultaneously maintain their desired drone speed and elevation, as well as align the FPV camera in the direction of movement. Combine the inputs of the yaw and throttle, simultaneously change the drone's rotation and maintain elevation. Proceed when ready. Okay, so I gotta, what I was trying to do earlier, float it, hover, and spin. Hover, and spin, baby, spin that thing. Spin that thing around for me. Oh no! Okay, got it. Pitch introduction. The pitch command causes the drone to revolve around its lateral axis, essentially pitching the drone's nose up and down. This is accomplished by creating a difference in speed between the front and rear pairs. Like so. Alright. Practice. Got it. Roll introduction. The roll command causes the drone to revolve around its longitudinal axis, rolling the drone left or right. This is accomplished by creating a difference in speed between the left and right motor pairs. Forwards. Roll practice. Use roll and throttle to move the drone right until reaching the target to the left. I see. Oh, they want you to do it like this. That's weird. Going sideways without going forward. Here. The pitch and roll commands operate in identical ways, rotating the drone around the lateral or longitudinal axes by generating a speed differential between the adjacent motor pairs. Together, they form the cyclic or right stick, which is responsible for the drone's heading, direction, and altitude of the drone relative to the ground. Cyclic stick. The cyclic stick is split into four quadrants. So far, the pitch and roll commands are used separately, but what happens when they are combined? Use the combined inputs simultaneously. Change the drone's heading and visualize how the drone will respond to various cyclic inputs. Alright, so I got a little power. Oh, dog. This feels really weird. Oh man, can't do what I normally do. Okay. Use cyclic stick and throttle to reach the target. Alright. Didn't turn around though. Combine sticks. Finally, it's time to combine both accessory and cyclic sticks and practice full control over the drone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well done. Well, that wasn't so smooth, but let's try it again. Alright. Done with that. Should I go to the next? No, no. Let's go back to the main menu. Here. Wrap it up for this video. I want to fly. I want to fly. I don't know where to fly. Don't quite know where to fly. Don't have too many maps. Go to the abandoned factory. And let's see just actually how long this video is. Let's just fly around just for the sake of this. Oh, doggy. I lost it there. That was weird, huh? Save it. Saved it. Try to do some controlling in here. Oh. Can I go down here? Ah, I always hit what I'm trying to dodge right now. Still doing the classic crashing. I think the best practice is just slowly kind of controlling a hover Zero spot instead of just full sending. When I full send, I tend to crash it. Hard to go vertical. I guess I don't really have to even pitch it, but I want to see where I'm going. I missed the dive. Disorient. Well, going up.